What's good YouTube, Ben here, welcome to the next video on the channel. In this one, I'm going to give you one of my deck profiles on Pokemon TCG Pocket. This one's going to be for fighting types. Let's get into this. Right, okay, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon TCG Pocket, and I've got my fighting type deck, which I'm pretty much a big fan of. So I use it quite a lot in online, so this is a deck profile for you guys to sort of take inspiration from, see what sort of stuff you should be adding into it. So starting off, we have Diglett, of course, HP 50. It's a basic card with Mud Slap, costing 1 energy that does 20 damage. Alright, of course, you can't do it this way, can you? Then we have Cubone. So Growl, during your opponent's next turn, attacks used by the defending Pokemon do negative 20 damage. So whilst this attack doesn't do any damage, it will make sure that you take less damage on their attack. Then we're running a Mankey. With Focus Fist, it does 50 damage. Flip a coin of tails, this attack does nothing. It's a 50 attack, which only costs 1, but does have a chance to do nothing, so it's a bit of a give and take. Primeape's Evolution, the evolution of Mankey, of course. It does 50 damage, guaranteed on that one punch. Dugtrio, so 1 energy cost, dig, 40 damage. Flip a coin of heads. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. So it can be a great way to stall out if you need to add energy onto other Pokemon, as you'll see in a bit. We're running 2 copies of Marshadow. One is this normal card art, and then the other one is a limited art. But it costs 2 energy, 1 fighting, 1 colorless, or 1 of any other energy. For Revenge, which does 40 plus. So if any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from an attack during your opponent's last turn, this attack does 60 more damage. So if you have this already prepared to go and one of your Pokemon faints, the next attack of this one will guarantee do 100 damage, providing you send this in just after the last Pokemon fainted. 2 copies of Marowak EX. So it costs 2 energy to activate Boomerang, which is 80 times. Flip 2 coins. This attack does 80 damage for each heads. So it can do nothing, it could do 80 damage, or do 160, which is the best outcome. Only costs 2 energy, and of course, this is the evolution of Cubone. Then, of course, we have another Cubone with alternate art. We have our other alternate art, Marshadow. Jigglypuff, so it costs 2 colorless energy for 30 damage pound. And then its evolution, Wigglytuff EX, which costs 3 colorless or 3 energy of any color to do Sleepy Song for 80 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Then we're running 2 potions. Heal 20 damage from one of your Pokemon. We're rocking 2 Pokeballs. Put 1 random basic Pokemon from your deck into your hand. 2 copies of Professor's Research. Draw 2 cards. And 2 copies of Giovanni. During this turn, attacks used by your Pokemon do plus 10 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So it gets you 10 extra damage for that turn for your attack. So that's the deck profile. Let's jump into a match, and I'll show you what this deck can do. Alright, we found an opponent. Let's go. I have to uninstall and reinstall the game in the hopes it's going to stop my weird app closing issues. It only happens when I'm connected to my software here. I don't know why. Alright, what do we got? Okay, we start with Mankey. That's not too terrible. What have we got? So this is another fighting deck as well. Right, goes to my turn. Right, okay, so we're going to activate Pokeball, which is going to add 1 random basic Pokemon. Perfect. And then we'll activate Professor's Research. Wow. What a weird hand. Alright, cool. Right, so we're going to attack. Of course. Did get bad RNG on that, unfortunately, but that's fine. I could really do with drawing into my evolution, I'm not going to lie. Or if they want to red card me, that'd also be kind of ideal too, because this hand's kind of mid. Like, it's nothing but supporters and items. Also, they got Druddigan. Bad. Wow. Okay, another Pokeball, fine. Mad. Ah, lame. That's kind of lame. I'm not gonna lie. Come on. You're gonna add it onto Marshadow, I know you are. So you can get the instant knockout once I take you out. Well, providing, of course, you know, my Focus Fist actually does something. It is the only problem when it comes to like RNG-based attacks, is that it can be a nightmare to get stuff done because of... Oh no, you're gonna attack with that. Okay. If I can draw Marowak in the next turn, I can knock this thing out in one hit, but I need to be able to do that first. And then, of course, take out the Marshadow, but... I need to draw into Marowak to do that. Perfect. There we go. And then we go from that retreat. Use a potion on you to just heal you back up. Right, come on. I just need to get one heads. Lame. Thank you. Right, that takes out Geodude. So now I could start focusing on what I need to. That's only going to do 40 because... Oh, wait, no, it's not. It's going to do 100, which is not great, but I can take it out in one hit, so not too terribly shabby. But that will do 100 guaranteed, which is a bit of a meh, but it is fine. Oh no, it's going to do 110. Okay, fine. Right. Well, there's Wigglytuff. I have my own Marshadow. Do that. Do that. That will at least keep me alive in the next turn, just in case. Come on, just need to get one. Perfect. Right, Marshadow down. They're probably going to go in with Geodude, probably. Oh, Drudigan. Okay. I'm curious as to why, because... Rough Skin. How much damage does that do in return? Does 20 damage to the attacking Pokemon. I'm curious as to why, because you can't currently switch out of that now. Marshadow. No. Lame. Alright, 2 tails means my attack does nothing. I mean, it doesn't matter too much perfectly anyway, because they can do that all they want, but it's not going to make a difference. Because now, even if they were to summon up Golem, they need 4 energy on it. They only have 2. That gives me a couple of turns to be able to get through the Drudigan, providing, of course, that my attacks don't consistently fail. Bit of a problem. Come on. 1, 2. We win. Boom. And there we go. That's my fighting type deck. So don't forget, if you all don't forget, you can support the channel completely for free by liking, commenting, and subscribing. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget, you can also support the channel even further by becoming a channel member from as little as 99p per month. And don't forget, I do live stream. When I go live here on YouTube. My streams here on YouTube are in the shorts form feed, small for mobile. If you want to catch the exact same stream at the exact same time in full 1080p, then feel free to join me on Twitch. That link is in the description below.